Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Dew Shield SPF 30. This product retails for $35. This is the new release of a fluid sunscreen from Glow Recipe, and I'm very excited as a fan of their previous formulation. It was rather controversial. I saw people talking about pilling with the old formulation. It left a very dewy, heavier finish, and it was loaded down with fragrance. This one still has fragrance to it. I can't tell you anything else about it because I haven't felt it yet. I'm excited to see what they've done with this. They have great ingredients in here supporting it. And this is also an American chemical-based sunscreen. To support those sunscreen ingredients, they have niacinamide, a rice extract blend, watermelon seed oil, and also glycerin. I feel like a lot of these ingredients I saw in their last formulation as well. The biggest difference I'm seeing is the SPF 30 versus 50 concentration. I always am a fan of getting the most sun protection as possible, because with an SPF 30 you'll just probably find you'll have to reapply more often, but usually a lot more people prefer the feel of an SPF 30. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. Like I said, they do include fragrance in here. Not a big deal unless you are sensitive, so just be mindful of that. The sunscreen filters, like I said, are American chemical based, utilizing Avobenzone, Homosalate, and Octisalate. Check out the full ingredient list. I have left those links in the description. You can also go to their website. I am going to be doing a general comparison to their original formulation because I have tried that. That one is sadly discontinued, but I want to see if this lives up to that. I also want to see what finish it leaves. Do I experience any sensitivity, because I've been hit or miss with that with fragrance? And also, does this cause any acne? As for anything else, I'll be continuing to do check-ins. So I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm in Natural Light to give you all a quick check-in and also my first impression with this formulation. Really wanted to do a first impression with this because I have a lot of expectations going into it. Glow Recipe has some big shoes to fill based off how much I loved their original formulation to fluid sunscreen. And so far it's feeling kind of similar. It's a little bit thicker than I was expecting. It feels pretty thick going on the skin. Wow. Ooh, that fragrance is reminiscent of Glow Recipe for sure. A typical Glow Recipe watermelon product, which I enjoy. Not as thick once it starts rubbing in, practically identical to the SPF 50 that I tried. And so I wish they could have kept that SPF 50 concentration. I know a lot of people were experiencing issues with pilling, experiencing issues with heaviness, greasiness. People didn't like the original formulation. I was not one of those people, but I'm hoping maybe after more long-term use, this will feel lighter, because right now it just feels pretty thick. Like, that's a pretty thick sunscreen, honestly. I will see, going on the face, which of course, I have very pale skin. I'm able to get away with more. I'm hoping this formulation will not be too heavy, long-lasting. Which it is blending in practically immediately. Facial hair, I'm having to work it in just a little bit more. The fragrance is really heavy though. This is a very fragrance heavy formula. So just be aware of that if you are sensitive. But I mean, it smells nice. It's not, well, it is pretty overpowering. It does smell pretty intense, but nothing too bad. I mean, it's just like their original sunscreen formulation. Okay, I can kind of see the difference now between the original and this. Definitely a little bit more of a dewy finish at first, but I remember that Glow Recipe sunscreen to be very heavy with the finish, and it was definitely a little bit more hydrating and nourishing. This definitely feels more lightweight from first initial use. I'll see if it wears like that. I'm also not experiencing any stinging around the eyes. I applied a 4th teaspoon. I'm not someone who does that with all chemical formulations. I've seen a lot of people talking about they experience that. I'm not one of those people. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. So it's not rare that I won't experience that, but I am curious to see how this will perform if it causes acne. I think they have added some more ingredients in here to support skin hydration, and also they've made it a lower concentration, so I'm hoping that it will be lighter the longer that I wear it. I've seen great things about it. I'm going to continue using it, seeing what else I notice, and then I'll check in again. I'm about to give you all my final thoughts on this product. I feel like this is going to be the most loved Glow Recipe sunscreen that they have launched, given their SPF 50 was heavy heavier, and also some people were talking about pilling with that product. I personally liked that formula more, but I know there were some people who didn't enjoy that product. So if you didn't like it because of the heaviness, or you experienced pilling and you still want to try a sunscreen from Glow Recipe, I would recommend going for this. However, the American chemical-based sunscreen market is so saturated. I actually didn't mind the fragrance in this. Obviously, if you're sensitive, then I wouldn't recommend going for it. My biggest problem with this product lies in the price point and the amount that you get for the price point. Along with, I did actually compare the old ingredients versus the new ones. And I first want to say I didn't personally experience acne, but they added an ingredient in here that has been iffy with my acne prone skin, and I've heard some people experiencing acne from soybean oil. I don't like that they added that to this formulation when the original one didn't have that. I know they are supposed to be two different products, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Even though I didn't experience acne with it, it was a dewier, heavier finish to a sunscreen. It felt like an SPF 50, and the thing is, I don't see anything about this product that makes it stand out from some more budget-friendly options on the market. I just don't feel like this sunscreen lives up to everything that I wanted it to, and it's getting to a point. I saw a creator talking about how when brands are releasing American chemical-based sunscreens, they are usually lackluster because there are so many on the market. That is what I felt with this product, and I have a fragrance-free, way more budget-friendly alternative to this, which is the Bioma Ultralight Sunscreen SPF 50. I like the extra level of concentration of SPF that you're getting with that product. Additionally, it is more budget-friendly than this, and it is a fragrance-free formula as well. That is just the one that I've been loving currently, and it is what I would repurchase over this one, just because I didn't see anything negative with it, but I also didn't see anything stand out about this formula. Also, if you have experienced breakouts with this formula, the Bioma is an alternative, but ultimately I would not really invest my money in this product just because the American chemical-based market is so saturated. If you don't love one, just go on to another. Just move on to the next. There are so many of these formulas on the market, and the recipe, I feel like, really didn't do anything too special with this product. Some of the standout claims and some of the things that they are saying with this product I experienced with the Bioma, and I didn't see any ingredients that made me really want to gravitate towards this product over the Bioma. So I would ultimately just recommend going for that. I don't really see a point in releasing this formula, especially when they had a wonderful SPF 50 on the market already. I mean, like I said, I feel like this is the Glow Recipe sunscreen that more people are going to enjoy because comparatively, it's not a stick, and the other fluid formulation, I saw so many people complaining about the heavy finish and the pilling with that product. This still left a more moisturized, more dewy finish, but it was lighter weight, and I feel like it will be more suitable for people who experience pilling with the other formula. I also didn't experience stinging around my eyes, but I'm not the best to testify for that because, like I said, I haven't experienced that with a lot of chemical formulation. So where I stand with this product is I'm not going to repurchase it. I don't really see a point in investing in this product because I know of so many American chemical-based options on the market, and the Bioma is just the one that I feel like is the better alternative and also better in terms of budget friendliness. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.